What's up, guys? Your Heart Hindu back for another video. Shout out to probably the 2 people who gonna see this. But today I'll be cleaning my room while I explain relationships in 2020 and basically explaining to y'all that relationships are pointless. Not pointless, but if you're a certain type of person and you have this certain mindset, relationships are pointless because if you're a simp and you're the like nice guy type, like you not finna get no bitches, bro. Like you'll probably find like a good girl in your life, but guys, they all guys, as far as like, if you don't have like, if you haven't reached a certain level, all guys want another female. Like, we just gotta keep it plain and simple, bro. Like, no matter how bad your female is, bro, if it's a girl out there that's badder, you gonna be like interested. And it's just nature. And I feel like that is slightly with females too, but with females, like feelings come into play with females a lot. Cause with niggas, bro, we can literally just like see a female on the street, bro, like no cap. Like sure, like not saying all niggas, but like a majority will see a female at a club. The first time you ever see the female, and you trying to smash, and some females are like that. You feel me? But as I'm saying is, when you're in a relationship and you're not mentally like secure, as far as like it's a lot to this shit. Like is like when it comes to like people being as an individual, like in this moment of time in this life, like since money was a thing, people would think like, oh, people who have money is like superior, which is true on earth though. On earth, keyword, on earth, it's like this. On earth, if you got money, you win it. Yeah, on earth. Yeah, everybody know that. But what most people fail to realize is, nigga, we're not on this earth forever. So keep making all this money, but being rapist, molesting little girls. Goddamn, all these famous people be doing all this little sleazy, like just weirdo shit. Like shit that you won't even think of. Like, you got niggas who have islands and they goddamn transporting little girls to touch on them. Like, what? But if you're a person that's rich spiritually, who's actually gonna become a god, who isn't gonna be stuck on this earth, you look at, when you're in a relationship, you don't care about nobody else, because you realize that this female is literally just like a human being. That's it. Like I'm not attracted to just looks. Like, looks is just nothing. Like, this is just who I am. Like, my face is just my face. Like, if half my face burnt off today, I wouldn't care. I wouldn't be like, oh, like, I lost my, like, I wouldn't care. I think that shit cool. Like, who you know with a half burnt face? Like, I'd be like, you feel me? Like, shit. Like, that shit don't matter. When I see a female, I need to have a female who's like up here with me as far as spiritually, or I know that like I can help this female become. I feel like every female is like some way, shape, and form able to be helped, but it's like some females need more help than others. You feel me? And 95% of you bitches need help. You need somebody who know some shit, who has experienced some shit to help y'all, because y'all need some help. Obviously, some in your childhood, your parents wasn't really paying attention to you. Like, because some of it's just, like, it's just like, I know it's like, you have to do what you got to do to live life, but some of you females is just, like, the way y'all think, like, how life should be, how, like, people should act, how roles are, and, like, how people should just be, like, it's all wrong. It's like stupidity. Like, you really think, like, a man should just, like, take care of you and just shower you with anything you want? Like, you're not a king, you're not a pharaoh, you're nothing. You're not nothing until you want that for yourself. But y'all don't want that for yourself. Y'all don't. It's not a lot of people out there who wants to chase their dreams. It's not. This world has, like, the matrix is literally, like, has, like, most of the world. It's only a few people who's not stuck in the matrix. And it's sad to see. It's sad to walk around and just to see that it's more people who's, like, just dumb than it is people who is smart. And it's like, it's sad, because I want to see everybody in the world be smart, but it's so many, like, distractions, it's so many roadblocks, and the world who stop people from becoming a god in our human form. Because if you die and you're not a god in your human form, you're stuck on here. You're stuck in this earth. We only got a certain amount of time, and in that time, you either figure it out. If you don't, I guess that's meant to be. But you gotta want that shit for yourself. I know. I see a lot though. I see a lot of people that be talking about spiritual journeys and shit. But, like, do they really be on that shit, or do they just be saying that shit to be cool? Cause I feel like that shit has been, like, it's became cool. The first person who put me on to being like seeing, like, more into life, like, really, like, paying attention to, like, more, was Soluminati. But I always looked at the world like I always saw the world for what it was, because I seen what my mom and dad had to go through, and I was just like, mentally, I always just been there, cause, like, I had to grow up earlier than I had to. I seen shit at a young age that I should have seen, and it just changed my mindset. That's it. And, like, ever since then, it's like I always just been on toes about shit. But, like, when it comes to the spiritual shit, the other shit, Soluminati put me on. No cap. And I was fucking with that nigga before he started that shit. So I know how this nigga life changed. Like when you see, like, it's a lot of shit, like, just deeper than this. Like, when it comes to my success, I can follow my dreams. Like, I feel confident in my dreams because I seen other people do it. Like, I haven't, like, been there firsthand, but, like, I seen niggas on YouTube make it. Why can't I? Why can't you? Like, we human, like, we bleed just as they bleed. Just remember that. Just remember, just follow your dreams. Whatever you want to be, follow it. Cause your dreams is not in reach, but you gotta put the work in. Ain't nothing gonna be easy. It's either you want to be successful. It's either you want to have a nice life, or you don't. That's it. Your situation might be hard, but it's like, if you really want it, you won't do whatever you gotta do to get it the right way, though. Because if you don't get it the right way, then it's like, what you doing? You cheating. But it's like, it's all like, and morality. You feel me? It's all based on morals. Like, it's a wrong from a right, but it's like some people might think, oh, selling drugs is bad. I don't think selling drugs is bad. Like, if you selling weed, that's not bad. That's why it's becoming it's legal now. But all those families that was destroyed back in the day, when dudes was on the corner just trying to make money, it wasn't cool. Niggas was getting ripped from their families just trying to make a buck. Because everybody know America is they literally built a government to fuck over black people. We know that. They want us to fail. They set us up for failure. So why do you think it's so many niggas out on the corner? Why do you think black people have to do illegal stuff? Because they literally set a system up to literally fuck us over. And if you don't agree with that, come on now. Stop being ignorant. Stop being ignorant. You know that's the truth. So, like I said, when families was ripped apart, because people used to sell drugs back in the day, back in the 80s, back in the 90s. It's legal now though. Everything's starting to be legal because now they finding out a way to make money. Even though they put the drugs in their neighborhood, that was just another failure. This is just a point. Ain't what drugs come from? So you think just people just living in poverty, like baking soda, just all these drugs just came out of nowhere? Like they found it like underground or something? No. Every drug other than marijuana is imported out of like back in the day. Let me say, back in the day, it was all imported out. I already know because my dad. I ain't gonna get into that shit, but it was all imported out. So when it first got there, who put it there? The only way you got, the only people who really got ties like that before drugs was ever a thing, the only people who would have ties to people outside the country to get shit like that was the government. Think about it. Before before slavery time, before drugs, ain't no how a slave gonna get drugs? Think about it. Slavery was not that long ago. Slavery was like 200 years. It's not that long ago. Trust me, it's not. The average person, not the average person, but it's people to this day that's still living that's 100. So think about 200 years ago. It was slavery. So after slavery, when black people was free, they just created the police. It's like, oh, it's not slave owner. We just gonna create police. But when the black people finally got free, and they finally can live, and they set us up in poverty, cause like, how could we become successful? How, like, they literally like just like, all right, you guys are free now. Like we have no education. We have no trades, no skills. We don't know how to do shit. The only people who know how to do shit, the only people that got education is the white people. The only people who know how to do shit is like actual like work shit, like fucking doctors and shit like that. It was just all white people. Ain't no black person knew how to do that. Only thing we did was, y'all already know we did. So when we got free, they set us up in like these low income neighborhoods because we didn't have no skills. We couldn't make no money. So then that's when they decided like, all right, now we just finna set them up for failure. So then they started adding drugs and stuff. And by human nature, you gonna do what you do to live. You feel me? Like, you're not just finna sit there and let yourself die. You gonna do what you have to do to die. I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do before you won't die. So by human nature, we have to do what we can do to get money. We have to rob. We have to. What else we gonna do? Who gonna teach us stuff? They still wasn't on. They still was against us. It wasn't like after we was free, we was cool. You feel me? Like, they still didn't wanna help us. It was still like black versus white. So like we still was fucked. So we had to teach ourselves. So yeah, it was people selling crack. Yeah, it was people, you feel me, doing illegal shit. But not weed illegal. But I'm pretty sure it's people who lost their lives back in the day because they had a little bit of weed on them. But now you got white millionaires making money off weed. But just like a decade ago, somebody died in a prison cell because they were selling weed. Just think about shit like that. Think about the next person. Like really just sit down and just think about like the world and like how it is and like how people think, how people move. Like certain groups of people. Like, you gotta really like think about it and just like, what group of people do I want? Like, what lunch table I want to sit at? Cause that's really how it is. Like the world is just like high school. It really is. It's not like high school, but as far as like groups and shit, like you got your fucking race. You feel me? Like your different type of groups, like people who associate they shit with. Like, yeah, I might be a doctor, but on the weekends I do extracurricular activities at the one. You feel me? It's kind of like high school. You feel me? But I don't know. And I always have like a goal with my videos, and then I just ramble. So it's Real Hard Hindu and